This is an introduction to the emotional authenticity chart. Other sections will explain how to use it, but this section tries to explain how it is set up and what it's really about. So, you can see there are 4 quadrants: yellow, purple, blue, and green. 22 emotions are set up in a scale, from fear in the blue to insecure and jealousy, hate, revenge, going up through a purple of emotions, and then to the green at the bottom on the right side, all the way up to hopeful, optimistic, passionate, and joy and love. This is a scale. It goes from fear to joy and love. Each of these segments actually represents, it is color-coded for a reason. In the yellow area, we're looking at feelings that are generally more empowering. They're about our spirit. They're perhaps, even if you feel attuned to it, something about our soul. That doesn't mean our soul doesn't go into negative emotions, because I think it does. However, that's based on your own beliefs around any form of spiritual practices. However, I am using the word spirit in a sense that it can mean your soul depending how you take it, but it can also mean just the spirit side of who we are. As we move down the scale from joy to hopeful in the yellow, we see things like content, bored, pessimistic, overwhelmed. Now these are a little bit more negative. They're disassociative, they're a numbingness. These are the kinds of emotions where we might shut down or watch TV all the time. They're not detrimental to us. We become perhaps impatient even. We run away from things. We don't say what we mean all the time. As we go further down the scale, we start to become disempowered. The external rules. We can't get what we want. We're disappointed, we're sad, we're doubtful, we blame, we're discouraged. We don't think we can even get what we want. In the yellow, we think we can get what we want. We're empowered. We trust. In purple, we don't trust anymore. In green, we disassociate, but we might be able to go back up to yellow. However, once we get from purple to blue, we're in a pain mode. We're really in a powerless, I'm no good place. We might want to get back at people through revenge. We're jealous about things. We go further down the scale and we're dissolute. Now, as we look at a scale, and why is there a scale? It's very difficult to move from fear or depression or despair to joy. And no amount of self-help can actually, or positive thinking can get you to joy very quickly, necessarily. So we want to sometimes move up the scale. And each step we move up in this hierarchy, we feel a little bit better. If we can move from despair to hate, there's even a bodily relief. From hate to anger is relief. From anger to blame, to sadness, to just being pessimistic. Boy, pessimistic sounds pretty good right about now. And this is what this chart actually does. It is in a quadrant to kind of give you a sense, just through color, about where you are. Are you in a more empowered state? Are you in a numbing state? Are you in an external rules or I can't get what I want state? Am I getting further down the scale and very much in a painful state? These are very important messages to tell yourself. We will talk more about how to use the chart.